just like that, we're back. And we're almost done with this day. I'm on my 4th round with my back haul. The battery went dead on the mic earlier.
90, what happened to Ronald Meyer 52?
And I didn't realize it, so had to charge it up. Still getting used to that stuff, but we're weighing out our load. We have to split weigh because the old mistress is a long-legged girl and with super train's long, so we just weigh the lead and then we'll pull forward and weigh the pup. Then we'll head back and dump this in Nunica, and probably, maybe they'll let me come back here one more time. If not, we'll run about 2 or 3 loads from Grand Haven to Nunica. And then we'll call it a day. If they let me come back here, I won't probably take a return load. I'll just go home from this end. But yeah, kind of a repetitive day. That's just what we do every day on this deal. Not always this pit or this direction, but it is typically the same thing all day. We don't get a lot of choices or change ups or anything like that. But I'm thankful for it because when I get done at 4 o'clock or whatever time it is, go home, I can take care of race car stuff, take care of family stuff, whatever. Tomorrow's my last day for the week, so I'll probably do a little maintenance on the truck and trailer. I'm gonna help Casey. He's got some fuel return issue. It's kind of a common deal with these doggone dual draw, dual return outfits. This truck I had to put a crossover in it because of the way it overfilled one tank, but I blame that on the fast fuel system. His just started doing this, whatever it is. But so we'll probably try to see if we can figure that one out. And I want to run and return some batteries that are only a year old, less than a year old. I bought them 2 weeks from now, it'll be 1 year. So those golf cart batteries on the front of my race trailer did not last. So, ooh, there's a car coming and I almost pulled out in front of it. It's so hard to see at this location or this driveway, but I don't think I've showed you guys this part yet. I've kind of broken it up a lot because I've been back and forth here 4 times today, and I've showed you a little bit in the dark, a little bit in the daylight. Here we are again. So, but anyway, yeah. Got to get batteries because we power the lights and inverter for chargers and things in that trailer, and those batteries not being any good. You can't use the winch, you can't use the jack. So, gonna go switch them out tonight, get that put back together, and probably call it an early night. These long days tire me out. I got up at 3:20 this morning, so we haven't made it 12 hours yet, so I'm not saying it's been a big day or nothing, but by the time I get home, it will have been well over 12 hours. So, listen to that Jake brake. We're 164,000 pounds coming down this hill, and this Caterpillar Jake brake does such a nice job holding it back. I've heard so many different people say you shouldn't use them, they wears them out, hard on the motor. I am not a mechanic, but I call BS. That's old school people hearing from other old school people and not knowing anything, because I've used Jakes for 1,000,000-mile motors, run them, and they're just fine. There's nothing wrong with using a Jake. They're very helpful. I'd be wearing brakes out every day if I didn't have a Jake brake. Now, I don't use it every single stop sign I come to, or a lot of guys can't ever turn them off. I don't do that. But when you're going down a grade like that, trying to slow down on a ramp, you darn tootin' I use my Jake brake. Even if the sign says no Jake braking, no exhaust brake, I don't buy that crap. You can't just put a sign up and turn it into law. Those are ordinances, and they have to be voted on. And I was told at one point that even if they did vote on them, it's only, and you could only use them in an emergency. And I researched what an emergency was, and they say emergency is anything over 80,000 pounds. So I'm always in a state of emergency with this thing. It's pretty bad when you see them on the highway going through Ohio and PA on a mountain out in the middle of nowhere. There might be houses a mile or two away or whatever, and it'll say no engine braking. But I don't want to get a ticket. I don't want to go to court, but that's one I will fight if I ever get one. I think they just put the signs up to deter people from doing it, hoping that there's a bunch of sheep out here that just won't question it, but I'm not one of them. I do like to follow the law. I want to obey the law of the land like the Bible tells us, but I think some things are overreach of government power. I am not for big government at all. I live in a pretty conservative side of the state. There is a very liberal part of the state, and unfortunately, they tend to be the majority, and the majority speaks for us, which is irritating because people on this side of the state, like I said, more conservative, more family oriented. We don't want the government helping us. I mean, we want to do things ourselves. I understand there's a time and a place for help, and I'm thankful that it's there for anyone who needs it. But I don't want the government making decisions for me like they do when you have to rely on them. Come on, light, don't make me stop. If you guys have ever hauled heavy loads, you just don't want to stop these things, because to get them back moving, it's not hard, but it's definitely, you'll see the truck when I jump, I just barely ease the clutch out when it's time for me to go. But you're taking all this weight from a dead stop, I'm going uphill, and you're trying to get it moving. See how the truck twists like that? Or I don't know if you do, because that camera takes out a lot of it, but we go through a lot of gears. We are coming up on our exit. We're gonna stop and get fuel before we dump our last load of road gravel. And then see where things go from here. don't know if we're gonna get to work a little longer. It's kind of iffy the way they do things. Some days they work you right up to 4 o'clock, 4:30. Some days it's like, it's almost 3, we're gonna cut you loose. So I don't know what they're gonna do. I generally think they'll let me run 1 or 2 out of, they call it the shuffle, out of Grand Haven and Utica. But I do need fuel. I can usually go 2 to, I normally don't do half days. I normally fuel at night, but I can usually go 2.5 days on the normal run. And this run, I can't even get 2 days. So taking guesses on what you think my fuel economy is going to be. I got a feeling I know, but we shall see. It was 8 rounds so I drove to Grand Haven, drove back and forth to Grand Rapids 8 times, 2 days. So it could be terrible. It could be just okay. I don't really know, but I don't really worry too much about it because, like I said in a previous video, we don't worry a whole lot about fuel economy. We would love to get better fuel economy, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, the name of the game is moving as much material as we can in a short amount of time, and then we just deal with the fuel consumption. Not putting a great lot of miles on. It's been about 650 in 2 days, so this fuel stop is leaves a little bit to be desired. With my long truck and these long trailers, I'm probably gonna have to, maybe. I feel like I'm gonna have to jockey a little bit to get in here. Yeah, we will, just to be safe. I'm gonna leave you guys roll while I'm outside because I want to see how the mics sound while I'm outside and the engine of this thing's running and whatnot. So then I can talk to you and then everybody will think I'm just talking to myself. So there we go. I think we can miss these poles. It's not fun though. I mean, doing maneuvering like this all the time, hard on the truck, start and stop and all that. But all right, at 659 miles. Well, what was your guess? I want to know if you have a guess. If you do, put it in the comments below. I'm going to screenshot this and I will post it in either the next video or a short, just so you guys will know. But I'm curious, and whoever's the closest gets some free stickers. I'll send you, sorry, I am pulling out of the fuel island and I'm always watching things because you never know if you're gonna hit something. But I'll send you some 3-1 Go stuff. I'll send you a Mean One racing sticker and one of the new, which I haven't talked about that on here yet, but there has been some, I think I might have, I don't know, I'll have to go back and listen, but I think I might have touched on it, but there's been some talk last year and now this year, and let's just say talk is cheap. Don't run your mouth, run your race car. So I made some stickers. Not saying no one in the history of stickers have ever made this sticker, but I designed it myself. I came up with the idea. I knew what it was going to look like right when I thought of it. So it's my sticker, my design, my everything. We're going to sell them at the track and we'll ship them if people want to buy them. But whoever gets closest to my fuel economy, guess I will, as long as it fits in a regular envelope, I'll ship you a couple stickers. The ones I mentioned, and the new Run Your Car, Not Your Mouth sticker. I will try to put a little preview sticker, picture of the sticker here, but it says Run Your Car, Not Your Mouth, which I think is good advice. Like, even if I got the slowest car on the planet and I'm out there racing, just doing my best, I'm still doing my best without running my mouth about what I can and can't do. And that's what I think people should do. I'll leave it at that. If you know, you know. And honestly, stats speak louder than the chirping of the little birdies that are chirping, but I don't think I'm the best. I know I'm not. I don't even think I'm the fastest, but we laid down the fastest pass that's been done on dirt in our area in a really long time. I don't know if anybody has been faster since, or like recently before that. I can't remember. I know the world record is 2.39, I think it is, and we went 2.51. And I'm not saying they're close, but until that day, I think the fastest pass in our area, and I might be wrong about this, there's some guys I know that could weigh in, like maybe Sean Roth or John Sword, but I want to say the old record at our track, whatever it was the fastest anyone's ever been in our area. Because, now, take that back. The record at Cleves was 272. Yeah, so I think ours was a 268 or a 262 at our track. And I don't know of anything faster around this side of the Mississippi. But what I'm trying to get out is, I think what we did last year was faster than anything anybody had done in a really long time, and maybe even on this side of the country. So I got some friends at World Sand Drag News that could probably weigh in there. John Sork's one of them, Billy Teeters, I don't know. I'm sure they don't watch my channel, but if they do, let's talk. But my point is, we just went out and we laid down some passes. We weren't trying for anything, and the speeds we ran are what we ran. The timing system doesn't lie. If you know anything about racing, you know you can't completely cheat it consecutively. There's been times where people have had a fluke and they've jumped the beams, and it always shows up in the other data, or they can't back it up. So if you ran a fast pass and you can back it up, then you got a fast pass. You should be proud of it, and we're proud of ours. So anybody that has an issue with it, I'll buy you a whatchamacallit so you can get over it. One more day of work for me this week until the life-changing event. Looking forward to a weekend off. Anybody else have this problem? I don't eat candy very often, but when I do, I'm either looking for something sour or sweet, and I generally gravitate to licorice because I just like chewing on it, but I don't like Twizzlers. I like what I would call real licorice, or the real flavored licorice like we get up at Silver Lake. It's like watermelon and cherry, and there's red. There's more flavors, but those are what I like. But I bought a whatchamacallit bar, and now I wish I had something sour. So, man, I guess I can't be pleased either. Well, I'm gonna turn you off for now, and we'll add to this video later this week. We'll kind of make it a collage of things I've done this week. So you might even see us up at the camper. You might see us working on the mean one, which you probably will, because that's my plan tomorrow morning. Is I got an appointment. I got a doctor's appointment with Dr. Travis. So we're gonna deal with that. Come in tomorrow, work part of the day. Head up north, Silver Lake, spend the whole weekend up there. We have some family and friends coming up. Really looking forward to it. So, till tomorrow morning, or maybe even later tonight, you never know. Bonus footage. Keep the rubber side down. Thanks for watching. Well, 3-1 goers, it is almost 2 o'clock on Thursday. It's been raining so hard, and everything's been kind of backwards today. We've been switching things around. It's been hard to get my rhythm, so I did not get you guys out earlier, and I apologize. But wanted to check in here, at least during work, one more time. I'm going to bring you with me this weekend. We're going on some adventures, so you'll be along for that. So we're going to definitely, I meant what I was talking about earlier about the mean one, doing a leak down check. We're going to do that yet when I get home tonight. We got to unload dirt bikes out of the trailer for my brother who's borrowing them. And then we're not going to probably film that, but head up to Silver Lake for the weekend. Maybe the week, actually. It's Thursday. I'll probably stay up there until Tuesday or Wednesday next week. I bet at some point in this video you'll see why. But it's kind of fun to keep you in suspense a little bit. I think there's anything else. Oh, the rain's starting to dry up, as you can see. My hood's dry. Everything's just dirty. I keep forgetting, but I have to get a body mount. It goes on my chest where I can mount the camera and take you out with me. I don't like using that when I'm driving because I don't want it to be an obstructed view for you, but maybe I can bring the other camera and leave that one on the dash, and then, excuse me, take this one and put it on like a chest mount deal. And here's to hoping anyway. I'm just trying to figure out how to do better. Get some of that cinematic stuff. No, I don't. I've got the drone I'm going to try to do better with too. I've got it fixed. I've not tested it since I got it back, but that is the plan, is to do a better job for y'all. All 101 of you that subscribe. Now, I wish everyone would just subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. My one buddy who's not super technical, Curtis, I told you about him when we were going to Louisville, or going to Matt's there. He went with us. I asked him to subscribe, but he said, well, I'm not paying. I'm like, bruh, no, it's not a paid subscription. It's a you click a thing and you're in. There's no cost. So I'm asking you, get your people to subscribe. 101 subscribers, and we get pretty close to 1,000 views on each video in the week. Now, I know that some of them are first timers and one timers and all that, but at the end of the day, the shorts definitely get a lot of views. But even my trucking videos seem to, I mean, over like a week or two, they're picking up 6, 7, 8, 900 views. All I need is 500 subscribers to get to the next level. So I'm just asking you to help me out. Get your people. If you got family members, grab their phone and just subscribe for them. I mean, come on. I got one buddy who's got 5 different accounts. He's subscribed all of them. And by the way, Cody, thank you for that. Here's the Grand River again. We're going over it. The drawbridge goes into Grand Haven. Mistress is climbing the hill there. We're probably also going to do a few shots out in the dunes tomorrow. We'll take Max, which Max, if you don't know who Max is, he's another family member. He is a 2023 Polaris Ranger North Star edition that we used to pull the Grinch and the Mean One around at the track. And it is my daily driver when we're up at the campground. It's street legal. We drive it all around in Michigan. It's got a license plate on it, all that good stuff. And I prefer that. It just makes me feel like I'm on vacation when I'm driving it. But we're going to take him out in the dunes. He's ORV ready, or dune ready, we call it. Yeah, lost my train of thought as I'm coming down this hill here. People like to pass me like this and then hurry on up and come on over right in front of me. Usually they hit the brakes. Oh, just like this one is gonna. Yep, because he's turning. Guys, if you're not truckers and you drive like that, four-wheeler up there, that's what we call cars, is four-wheelers. Don't do that. It's unsafe. And it, honestly, it takes time off my life, because when they do that and they come up in front of me and they jam on the brakes, I got to figure out how to stop 164,000 pounds coming down that hill. And I'm not ready for it because I was going fine until this car appeared in front of my bumper. So just have some courtesy for other drivers. For those of you that don't do that, thank you. I'm sure no one on this channel would ever do that. You guys are amazing. The best of the best, as they say. We are on our way to Nunica. I don't know if I've shown you that dump site yet. We'll see if this conversation goes on long enough where I can keep you on and have a reason to, but we're gonna dump some 21 AA slag, it's called. It's great for building driveways and roads. State doesn't use it. It's not spec'd properly for that, I believe, but I have a feeling they're going to cut us loose soon. We start really early, and there's days we get done at 3 o'clock, 3:30. Typically 4 or 4:30 is the latest we work here, but I had a little bit of a late start today, so I shouldn't be wishing for an early go home, but I am excited about having nearly a week off. Even though I just started a couple weeks ago doing this thing, but we've had this plan for about 6 months, so here we go. Oh, I know what I was going to ask you guys. If you could let me know in the comments, we are trying to come up with a name for the new car, the new chassis, the new altered 125-inch wheelbase chassis. I am currently building, and Sean's doing it, Sean Roth, but we're taking all my parts off the Grinch, and the Grinch is the OG. He's the one that started the whole thing. The Mean One and the Mean One Racing and all that. But we're trying to move that car into a faster class now, and that's why we're putting the other chassis together with the motor and transmission and all the parts out of that car. That car will be a roller that I'm going to give to my buddy Chum to do with whatever he wants within the race team. It's going to be his car to race and put together. He's going to have to put his own motor and transmission in it. It's going to have a rear end. He's got to come up with tires, but it's going to be the Grinch, the body and the chassis and all that. He's helped me out so much that he wanted to race so bad, more than anything, I think. And this is an opportunity that I can pass on to him, and otherwise that car would just sit, because honestly I can't sell it. It's what we started the race team off of. So we're not going to take the Grinch name away from that. Originally I thought we'd call the new car the Grinch 2.0, but we're trying to keep it Grinch themed. So there's been a couple different things. Now, we already have Max. He's the dog, or the tow vehicle. But I've been kicking around the idea of Cindy Lou, like calling the car Cindy Lou, or Cindy for short, because Cindy Lou Who was on the Grinch, and she's like the next most popular character on that movie. Whoa! Sorry, we got to get her whoa'd here. So that's one option, which I'm leaning towards because I can't think of anything that sounds better. Chum suggested Mr. Grinch, so we'd have the Grinch, the mean one, and Mr. Grinch. I don't know about that. It's a good idea, but I just don't think it flows, and it just seems repetitive and maybe a little confusing. So I don't know about that. Well, I want to know what y'all think. Keeping it Grinch themed, can you come up with a name that I haven't mentioned, or put your vote in for one of the two names I have mentioned? You guys should be a part of this, I think. So let me know in the comments, and we will consider it and talk about it as a race team, and we'll make a decision and let you know. But I don't know if you guys can hear that rattle, but this truck with the straight pipes makes something rattle at my passenger door, and it makes me want to cry sometimes. It happened 3 years ago when we took that door apart, and it didn't get back together properly, I believe. Oh, Bonnie updates. I have been trying to get time to work on her. She's still in the barn. I'll give you a little glimpse of her when I work on the mean one later. I need to get the injectors out of it. I'm trying to find somebody that knows how to work on those older Cummins that can pull the injectors out for me. I got to ship them out to get some work done, reflowed, and with the pump, and then I'm going to put them back in, because we don't want to pull gravel trains with that truck at the current horsepower level. So working on that, and I'm trying to drum up some work where I don't have to haul both trailers, or I could maybe do some lead work, which we call it, which is a lighter loads, and I could run Bonnie the way she is now. Just a few more things got to get buttoned up. We got to finish the throttle lock on it. Dylan started on that. I think he's got most of the gauges working. We got a couple more things to button up, a few wire ties here and there. There was a couple things. There's a list, but trying to find time to work on it has been trouble. And we all know I had a friend that was helping me work on it, but he hasn't been around in a while. So I've kind of moved on and realized I just need to work with what I got. Don't count on people that can't keep their word. So still care about him, but he's got things going on that makes him care about himself mostly, instead of showing up when he says he's gonna. So Dylan's been trying to pick away at it, and Dylan actually works on our trucks that are working right now too, so we're trying not to overwhelm him with stuff. But I've been doing a little bit here and there at night when I get time, but it's been race car stuff lately, and stuff in the sign shop at Razor's Edge. So working on that sticker I told you guys about. I think it's been posted already, about the race your car, or run your car, not your mouth type thing. So that's been occupying a lot of time. We do a lot of track banners this time of year, so our home track, which we are so thankful for, Silverback Off-Road, orders banners from us, and we we print them all on Rolanda. That's what we're calling it, that printer that we have. And been staying pretty busy with that.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How was your day?
Good. Ran a lot of errands.
Guess what?
What?
I don't have to work for like almost a week.
Same.
And guess what else?
What?
You're going to have a name change tomorrow.
I am.
What do you think about that?
I like it.
You know how to spell it?
I do.
Good, because I never could get used to spelling yours. I can tell you that. I actually did good at it. I figured it out, but
Yeah.
thank you.
I
So
like
yeah,
this better. It's shorter.
this one probably will. I've been alluding to this for a while. So by the time you guys get to see this, you'll figure out
He's gonna be Mr. Sugar.
I'm gonna be Mr. Sugar, and we're so excited about it. But I've been teasing him all day about it on my videos, today. So by the time you see this, who knows when, we'll be Mr. and Mrs. Sugar.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I wanted to just say hello to Sugar and let you know we're getting ready to go do a leak down test on the mean one.
I hope it goes well.
Me too. So hopefully everything is good. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna bring this with me so I don't forget it.
Okay.
Say bye to Sugar.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Just came in to put my paperwork in because I'm done for the week. And now you know, we're getting married tomorrow. Most of you that know me know that anyway, but it's, I don't know, we toyed with not telling people, whatever. It is what it is, but it's happening. I'm gonna make her an honest woman, I guess. There's a mistress. You guys have been looking at her hood all week, but look how dirty she got. She dirty. I ripped my tarp on Monday or Tuesday, so I've been opening them. Normally I leave them closed all the time, and it's just better on them. pretty sure that tire's soft, but we're gonna have to look at it on Saturday. And when I say we, I don't mean me. Mike is gonna have to do that, but there's Darlene. There's my dirty hiney. Hauled a lot of loads this week. Moved a lot of tons. Yard looks kind of empty-ish. But I just did do a quick walk around post trip. It's not as dirty as I expected. It must be because it rained enough that it washed it off, as they say down in Ohio. But she's dirty. I can't wait to see how clean she looks when I get home. I'm hoping to be off, I'd say, the whole week. I know that will never happen because I just can never seem to get away for that long. I do try though. My protein shake, secret to being healthy. Sounds good. And I think I mentioned I was going to give you a quick peek at Bonnie. Gosh, I love this truck. She's just sitting here. She's a little dirty from the rain on the way home that day, but polish is still good. There's a little bird doo-doo right there, but everything looks good. Wheels are beautiful still. They just are dirty. I don't want to touch them. We're just going to wash it, but we are about done under here. All the plugs should be done for lift axles. There's a little extra stuff that got left out that Dylan and I will clean up. That's for the pin lock, that little solenoid. I want to clean it all up. I want to put a light bar up there, like a 24-inch LED. I want to get rid of those two ugly ones there. And we're probably going to remove these LED. They're red. They're not working. And just put some 3/4-inch lights up and down those two stack brackets. And I toyed with the idea of putting a backup light right here. I'd like to have some outside the truck because it's dark at night in the mornings and stuff. So, but that is what's going on with Bonnie. She's still beautiful, and I miss driving it. I was just thinking today how much I want to. Right now, I think I mentioned it. I know I did about the horsepower being lower, and we're turning it up and doing the right thing so it can live. But I'm gonna maybe look for some lead work, which is just one trailer, so I don't have quite the need for horsepower. Right in here on that kind of run, just the one trailer. So if I can find work for that, I might drop my pup and just maybe do some work on that next week. I don't know. That'd be real cool. I shouldn't say next week because I don't want to work next week. I got a couple driveway jobs we're going to do up north. I'm going to have the guys haul me some loads up there. And then basically me and Sugar hang out being Mr. and Mrs. Sugar. That's the plan. So with that said, I'm going to pause you for just a second and get ready. Hello. Welcome back. We are in my barn at headquarters, and we're gonna see if we can figure this leak down test thing out. I've done it before, so it's not like it's new to me, but honestly, I like when Travis is able to help me take care of this kind of stuff because he's the bomb. He's the best. There's no one better. 616 Motorsports, man. I am gonna pick up where I think he left off here because one of these was acting weird this morning, and we switched to my compression tester fitting, and neither one of us caught the fact that those don't really work like that because there's a Schrader valve in there and it doesn't let the air go in, only lets it come out. Okay, we have the wrong fitting already. Doggone it. This is unfortunate. Okay. Already pausing this for a second. Grr. But I have my microphone on so I can keep talking even though you can't see me. So I'm looking for the fittings that my airlines take. It's a little different than Ricky's. This is Ricky's leak down test tool. So I'm just gonna pop the fitting out and then I'll put his back in when we're done. Anyway, I think there is a shoot. I don't know. I hope there's no issues because this side was making a little noise when he was having a hard time screwing the other one in. So we switched to my it's this rubber piece right here. I'm calling it a fitting for lack of better words, but we switched to that, and actually need to turn it over. I'm not a professional, guys, let's be honest. I'm a semi-professional race car driver and an amateur tattoo artist. Amateur, yeah, right. Amateur. We're gonna wait till the intake comes up. For this one, a little loose. Oh, it's not loose yet. That one's loose now. So now, 5 should be closed. Whoa. This thing was cranked up. I don't know how much you're supposed to give it, but it's not working the way I think it should. So I'm gonna call Travis a second.